each one can reach one. As we follow after Christ, we all can lead one. We can lead one to the Savior, and together we can tell the world that Jesus is the way, if we each one reach one.
For almost 30 years, LIRA members and friends like you have donated over $75,000 US, making a positive impact in the lives of people living in Linden, Guyana. Most notably, we've supplied 6 churches in Upper Demerara Region 10 district with over 120 pews, taught over 200 teachers in our summer institutes, facilitated several human libraries and musical showcases in primary schools, and we've cleaned up the waterfront. All of these initiatives and others were made possible in part by your generous financial support. LIRA's Executive Committee thanks you. If you've attended Linden reunions over the years, LIRA's monthly prayer line, or even the quarterly lines, we'd like to ask you to join us by making a formal commitment to become a LIRA member. Your membership and donations will help ensure that LIRA continues to thrive and fulfill its mission. Please know that your support at any donor level would make a big difference. Registering to become a member will only take a moment. You can effortlessly make a contribution online at www.lindenreunion.org via Cash App or Venmo. Thank you very much.
Linden is the mother and the daughter of LIRA. We belong to Linden, and Linden belongs to us. LIRA is a Linden identity. LIRA is belonging. LIRA is family.
Well, the word that comes to mind is nostalgia. We often talked about the good old days at the Wisma Church, that community of the Mackenzie Church, Horadaya, Yehuka, Butuba, Bethel, and we just loved talking about the people and that sense of community that existed. The families like the Johnsons and the Rosses and the Carrolls and the Bruces, the Carrs and the Babs, and the events that we enjoyed, the evangelism, the socializing, it all came together as this wonderful memory of a time that was beautiful and purposeful. And so this nostalgia was shared with the Carr sisters, Claudette, and with Ricky and Ricky Carroll, Bunny Walton, and others who live here in Maryland. Then it was shared with the Lindenites in Massachusetts, the Gibbons family, and the first reunion was discussed and enthusiastically embraced and organized so that we met for the first time at Camp Winnipeg in Massachusetts. And every other year, as much as that was possible in the ensuing years. This has been a blessing. It has been everything that we thought it should be and would be. And under the new leadership, it has grown to trips to Guyana. So the Linden reunion continues to be a blessing. The trips to Guyana have been hands-on experience in the Linden community for those who have been there and the various events that are organized. So I just thank God for that privilege and pray that it will continue to bring honor and glory to His name.
Actions of giving, actions of receiving, actions of acknowledging contributors to LIRA and the Linden, actions of harnessing the past. LIRA is envisioning and enabling the future.
Hello everyone, my name is Delcia Kasim. I'm happy to let you know how I've been impacted from the contribution of LIRA in the choir that I sang with. It was truly a blessing to me because I met new friends and I learned many things. But the most important thing that I learned was that music is much more than singing. It's communication. Through singing, I'm communicating a message that will either build or destroy the listener. These thoughts deeply impress my heart, and I'm inspired to the point that all I want to do is sing to the glory of God and the salvation of men. So indeed, Lyra's input has been a blessing to me. Thank you so much.
On behalf of LIRA's Executive Committee, I want to bring to your attention that as we continue to honor the past and secure the future, we need your help executing projects that will improve the quality of life and support the spiritual, educational, social, and economic development of people living in the Linden community. Today, we will share with you some of the projects we plan to execute over the next several months, but we are not going to be able to do them without you. At the end of this presentation, we'll ask you to become a member of LIRA and consider making a generous donation to any of the projects that appeal to you. Thank you once again for making a difference in the lives of people living in the Linden community, and we continue to solicit your prayers, your time, and financial support.
In addition to Linden reunions, LIRA's monthly prayer line, and quarterly limes, the Linden International Reunion Association has also been making a positive impact for many years in the lives of people living in Linden, Guyana. This would not have been possible without your generous financial support. But don't take my word for it.
I'm Owen Trotz. I'm the commander for Region 10,
Owen
which
Trotz.
is E Division of the Guyana Police Force.
Okay.
Right? And the town of Linden is part of it. I like what you people are doing. I think we should continue. And we, the police, decide a partnership is the way to go. Myself and several ranks here assist. We ask that this campaign continue and that we encourage people in this town to continue to do something like this and do not be a little bird by throwing things about. This should be an example to persons when they're passing to just put things in the bag until they reach home and dispose of it.
Yes.
Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Two projects that I'm reflecting on right now are, one, the LIRA Summer Institute, which began some 12 years ago, and the Pew Project, which began in 2009 and continues today as one of LIRA's strategic goals. This goal has changed the worship experience in the churches in the Upper Demerara District. It took your generous contributions to move these projects from a good idea to a well-executed initiative. Providing professional development in mathematics is the area where I was most useful, and the English, language arts, and reading was supported by Dr. Ingrid Innes, who on occasions provided the funding needed to get her on the ground to conduct the teachers' professional development workshop. We thank her for that. Teachers are always excited to attend these sessions.
The LIRA Executive thanks you for your continued support. Please take the time to visit our website at www.lindenreunion.org to become a member or a donor. There is no limit on your contribution, and membership is not limited to Lindeners or Guyanese. We welcome all, and we look forward to your partnership with us. Thank you.
And together we can tell the world that Jesus is the way if we each work.